Mishlach monas ish lira'hu matunis lavianam. Let's talk about Mishlach monas for a minute. Mishlach monas is, imagine there is we have sometimes an opening from one room to another during construction, and you put up a plastic, and the plastic has a piece of wood on top of it that holds it down, like when you scrape the floors. You don't want the dust to go out, so you seal the whole from one room to the other, so it doesn't dust up as it is the whole house. And then when you're done with it, first, if you want to pass through, you just rip it open, specifically. And then after that, you can follow up with the blade and cut it open perfectly, so the opening is created properly. The same way the plastic is malchus. The Eibishter he created the world, and he didn't complete it. He ripped the plastic open, and now it's up to us to finish the work, to finish the outline of it. Why? Because that's the beauty of it, that we're finishing off what has started already, something that is the intention. We're just cutting away the rest of the plastic, or melting it away. So as we do that, we start understanding what the kavanah is, what the inyan is, rather than showing up, in high school, and you have no clue what's going on. So you're prepared, so you know how to absorb, how to take in what the inyan is. What are we talking about over here? What's the game? What are they playing? Also similar is you take a napkin or something that melts. What melts? Like a cotton candy texture, where it melts away. It just disappears. It's fluff, and then it just melts away. So there's the outline there. The Matanos Laavionim, Ish Lira'hu, Matanos Laavionim. Ish is Chachma. So we are entering in the space of Chachma. We become the Mashpiyim, becomes the father is Chachma, so we all become Moichan the Abba. And we're giving it to Lira'hu, we're giving it to Malchus. Malchus is the Evian, Les Lemegar Maklum. Well, Malchus is the Evian, and we're Mashpiyah to Malchus. So each and every person that you are seeing, every person that we encounter, that it becomes your Malchus, then he gives it back. You become the Malchus, and he becomes the Mashpiyah. So back and forth. And what that does is, by giving the hashpah, putting it into feeding Malchus Mishloich Manas, giving it a wine or mazonis, whatever it is that you give, that is mashpiyah into Malchus, that it clears away that plastic, it opens up the plastic. It finishes the creation. But it's important to pay attention that the only thing that hasn't been completed yet is the items that you see in front of you, which means that the chair there's a koyach that's up until the chair, and then the chair is just showing up. It's whatever is projecting out, that is as a result of the koyach that is being projected in that place. There's a koyach there in your dining room table. There's thought that went into it. You bought it, you paid, you worked for it, and then you put it down. That's that koyach that's sitting over there, and then the koyach can be transformed to what I'm using the table for, and creating positive. So the vessels, the vessels is also, let's use a vegetable that comes out of the ground, which has the tree is full of, it has that koyach that comes out of the ground and holds that tree up, and it makes it grow, and it keeps pushing, and based on the potential of the tree, that's as much as it grows and it evolves. When you remove that tree, the koyach is still there, or rather, inside the tree there's a koyach there. When somebody loses an arm, God forbid, the energy is still there. Right? That's a known thing. So the objects that we see is just the projection that brings awareness to what you don't see, what you need to tune into. But that is the mashal. The nimshal is that everything that shows up energetically in my life, whatever I'm projecting out, whatever is protruding out, there is an energy behind it. And by giving that thing mishloach manas, that brings the healing to it, and you're giving food for malchus, giving food for the feminine, so we can complete removing the separation and filling the gap with more light and more energy that will cause a full circle completion. Vrede van Purim.